and thanks for joining me for the unboxing video for Crafter's Companion box number 6. This is all about aqua markers, and the box includes 18 card bases and coordinating envelopes, but they always say you can make a minimum of that number of cards because the supplies can definitely make well more than that many cards. So I did already use this kit to make some cards, so you'll see some of the supplies have been depleted, but by and large there's still a lot of the kit that remains. So the main star of the kit are the aqua markers, and these are from Spectrum Noir. You get 3 different colors, so there's a rose pink, yellow, and kingfisher blue. So between these 3, since they are in your primary color range, you can mix them to create your secondary colors like your oranges and your greens and purples. So really nice that they thought about that so that you can get well more than just these 3 colors. And what's amazing with this kit is that you get a lot of stamps. So there are 4 stamp sets that are, I think, probably around 4x6 in size. So let me just go through each. So you've got these florals, which you can do some layered stamping with. So you've got the solid silhouette, and then you can stamp the detailed petals and kind of stamens over top. So that's really nice. And then there's stems included and leaves, individual leaves, as well as little sprays of leaves. So this is really cute. Then you have one stamp set that has all sentiments, and some of these are kind of large, so they're really nice kind of focal image sentiments. So this one says, "May you always be brave enough to fly," which makes sense because there's a butterfly in here. "You make my heart flutter. Thank you. With love. Birthday, especially for you. Smile. Beautiful." These are great because they're very general purpose. You can use them for all occasions, and so that's really nice. And I really like the fonts that they've chosen for these sentiments as well. Then you get this huge butterfly stamp. It's probably my favorite stamp in this whole box because it's so big. It can really be a nice focal image, and has a lot of detail in the veining and everything for the wings of the butterfly. Then you get some more flowers. So these are dandelion heads and a smaller butterfly. And then this is sort of a little combination. So another butterfly, and then some butterfly silhouettes, which is really cool because before I got this box, I didn't have any of these silhouette butterflies, which I think you can create some really neat backgrounds with, because usually when you get a butterfly stamp, it has all of the beautiful kind of details in the wings. So it's kind of nice to be able to create a different style with these solid silhouette stamps. And then you get some floral sprays. So this one's really nice. It's a nice corner piece, and then this is nice as a nice centerpiece. And then here's a smaller centerpiece. And then this little cluster is really nice. I used it for just creating some of my own background by just stamping it onto some solid color cardstock. So that's really cool. Then you get your card blanks and matching envelopes. And so in this kit, you get, one of the things I really appreciate is that the kits always come with a variety of sizes and shapes in their card blanks and coordinating envelopes. So that way you can kind of mix it up a little bit and try out different styles of cards. So in this kit, you're getting 5x7 side folding, or I guess you could do a tent folding card this way. get your US standard A2 size, so that's 4¼ by 5½. And I found that generally, I think maybe all of the card kits, box kits so far that I've used have these two sizes. So I think this is sort of the standard, and then they'll include others. So in this case, there's a 5x5 square card blank. So get a good variety of your card blanks there. And then diving into your papers, you do get one sheet of sentiment die cuts. So these are already cut out. You just need to punch them out, and it's die cut out of watercolor paper. So what's really neat is I did already use up some of them in my cards, and I'm gonna figure out how I can use the rest of this watercolor paper and perhaps use the negative image of the sentiment. So, because you only get the one sheet, and these are a really nice size. So presumably it's on watercolor paper so that you can have some fun watercoloring techniques with their aqua markers, which are a water-based marker. And then you get some solid colored cardstock. So kind of get a nice little rainbow of really bright, very saturated colors. So really pretty. And you get a generous amount of watercolor paper. So I was being a little bit precious about using their watercolor paper, but you don't really need to be, because you do get a lot of sheets, probably equal to the amount of solid color cardstock that you get. Presumably because there isn't any pattern paper that comes in the kit. So as I mentioned, I did already dive into this kit, so I have used it and to make maybe a handful of cards or so. And you know, generally what I do is I just pull out one of each unique item. So in this case, one of each of the colored cardstock and some of the watercolor paper. And after the handful or so of cards I made, this is what I have left over. Plus all of this. You can see I barely put a dent in this kit. And you'll find that's probably the case with most, if not all, of their kits. And then, of course, you'll, at the end of the day, still have your stamps that will last, you know, forever if you take good care of them. And then you've got your aqua markers, which I don't think these are refillable, but there's, you know, you can probably use them for a good long time, presumably. So definitely have some items in here that will last well beyond the rest of the consumable supplies in your box kit. So stay tuned for my flip video where I use this box kit to make flat cards, layered cards, interactive cards, and pop-up cards. Thanks for joining me. Have a fantastic day and happy crafting. Bye.